sufferings of a Dutch-Pakistani poet, writer and journalist Ehsan Sehgal. By Chronicler. January 6, 2020. Islamabad. Ehsan Sehgal, a Dutch-Pakistani eminent poet, author, journalist, and scholar, who left Pakistan in November 1978, during General Zia Ul Haq era, says his autobiography covered events and secrets of 40 years in the Netherlands. He pointed that elected Prime Minister Zulfiqar Ali Bhutto's death sentence on the 4th of April 1979, was only the conspiracy of a few generals. Ehsan Sehgal, in his autobiography, The Prisoner of The Hague, wrote that, when he landed and asked political asylum in the Netherlands, he approached several diplomatic missions, and demonstrated for the favour and release of Bhutto. Sehgal wrote, in January 1980, in a very early morning at about 4 o'clock, several policemen in civil dress came and rushed to his apartment and arrested him, without any legitimate reasons, while he showed them the documents of the Privy Council, permitting him to stay in the Netherlands, but police refused that and brought him to the cell. Later, they released him. That all situations became a time bomb upon his senses and emotions, which caused a collapse of physical spirit and a great shock. The arrest reason was a letter, written by his brother-in-law that destroyed his health, career, and marital life. After those circumstances, the criminals gathered and started to harass and psychologically torture him with the conspiracy of his brother-in-law. Sehgal adds that he told his wife that he felt no comfort in mind, as someone was giving some sorts of chemical, which was causing physical and mental pain. The opponents also applied black magic. In June 1980, Sehgal invited a few Pakistani high-ranked officials from different institutions, who came to the Netherlands for the professional and educational training in various subjects. Sehgal also asked a Pakistan couple to join him. After this occasion, within an hour, Sehgal suffered from the unknown attack on his body and mind. It was magic, or chemical, to kill him, since he was writing and talking against Zia's military regime of evils. An invited woman prepared and served the tea, which no one drank except her and Sehgal, the book asserted. When they left, after a few hours, he felt a terrible physical attack, and since then he has been suffering from this pain for almost 40 years, he noted. Surprisingly, that lady had the same attack, as he came to know. Sehgal, time to time, every year, requested to the concerned ministries, institutions, law offices, courts, police, and even the media, to investigate the incident, but the answer was helpless or utterly silent, which established only doubts, worries, and unsecured feelings about the institutions of the Netherlands government, he alleged. Sehgal wrote, such conduct blocked and violated the human rights and fair and transparent justice within the civilized society, whereas, his cooperation and collaboration to investigate the incident became unnoticed and unworthy. It executes discrimination, distinction, and even humiliation. Moreover, Sehgal wrote, he sent a handwritten letter to Chaudhry Iftekhar, then Chief Justice of Pakistan, and General Ashfaq Parvez Kiani, then Chief of Army Staff, on the 20th of November 2012, in which revealed a secret, for the protection of country mates, their lives and properties and the state of Pakistan, and he wrote that in Pakistan, terrorists, traitors, cruel and spy ones have entered political parties and print and electronic media, to achieve their evil motives. None of Pakistan institutions was safe from such conspirators. He further revealed that they were inside that and were working for foreign secret agencies. He claimed that there were some Pakistani journalists who were characteristically suspicious, and their deeds were not appreciable. He believes that they blackmail, impose pressure. He highlighted that such fake journalists have their connections with all kinds of parties. They, indeed, work for the agencies, whether for inside or outside evil powers, Sehgal added. He further alleged that such people have left their fairness, neutrality, and honesty. The enemies of Pakistan are busy and engaged in wide-scale conspiracies against the armed forces of Pakistan, defaming and discouraging them, to gain their sick agenda, Sehgal expressed his apprehension. He asserted in his book that the Pakistani diplomatic missions in abroad are entirely unaware of the activities of Pakistanis, who live in abroad, whereas, the embassies only issue visas and nothing else. He also alleged that diplomats only attend and chair some social events and seminars,